significance of this conference is that it brings the ministers of culture from the Council of Europe and many ministers from the member states of ISESCO who are in the high position of authority in their respective countries to discuss the means and ways of putting the idea of dialogue into action in our daily lives. We have to teach dialogue to our kids in schools, and also we have to spread it in our media venues and channels. The activities of the respective institutions in all the member states of the Council of Europe and the OIC have to work diligently in reflecting these ideas into daily lives activities, so people will know what is the meaning of dialogue and the importance of dialogue in their daily lives. And I think this is a very important step. In ISESCO we have been also involved with the Council of Europe, with the UNESCO, with the High Mission for the Alliance of Civilizations, in different aspects of dialogue and alliance. And the aim that we are heading towards is to convince the world that peace cannot be achieved without dialogue, without mutual respect.
This conference is yet another proof that intercultural dialogue is taking place. It's a reality. I believe that the ministers attending this conference will go back to their countries, reaffirmed in the opportunities and benefits of cultural diversity. The debates clearly show that we need to do more to improve our society's abilities to deal in a healthy manner with today's increasingly open and complex cultural landscape. The contributions reflected a genuine interest in extending the debate initiated by the Council of Europe's White Paper, key policy document on intercultural dialogue, and the desire to implement some of its practical follow-up actions. In general, the debates were conceived as an encounter between theory and practice, and they were accompanied by the use of various forms of oral, visual and artistic expression, as well as by a very important cultural program.
I think this is a very important conference. We've been having really good days so far. We've been having a lot of discussions and also getting inspiration from each other, because I think everyone who is participating in this conference, they really want to have dialogue. So what we are actually trying to do is to learn from each other, to listen to different kind of projects that is in each country, and try to get examples and inspiration from each other.
I think this conference has been yet one more indication of how important intercultural dialogue is around the world. And this conference has pulled together, I think, many representatives of countries who are committed to sustaining and maintaining the intercultural dialogue and mutual understanding. I think in this day and age it's so important that we have the ability to talk to each other, to share experiences, to share our cultures. For us in the United States, our culture is one that represents very much the diversity of our country, and the ability to demonstrate that diversity and to show how important it is to share that positive experience is an important one. And I think there's been a lot of discussion about the importance of these dialogues and of international, intercultural dialogue. And this conference has, I think, taken an important step towards reaffirming that. Well, I think culture goes a long way in representing what the values and the traditions and the spirit of a nation is. I think that it also shows how similar in many ways we are. It can bridge differences. I think artists and musicians and painters often express their heart and their feelings. They express their experiences. And I think to bring that to an international forum is very important. So I think cultural expression and being able to express your feelings is very much part and what's important in freedom of expression and also sharing differences and sharing experiences.